everyone. Welcome to Moments of Reflection with Miss T. I am Tebogo Makwani, also known as Miss T. We're still under lockdown regulations, so please remember to always sanitize and wear your mask every time you go out. This is a show where we reflect on topics that we discussed at the Young Women's Camp 2020, and we're also preparing for our tea party. So with me, I have a wonderful woman. Her name is June Tisane. She's a preacher. She's energetic. When she comes in the room just lights up because she brings so much life. But I don't want to say much. Let's straight go to her. Pastor June, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Moments of Reflection with
How
Miss T. I'm good.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, Pastor June, can you just tell our viewers who is Pastor June in your own words?
Pastor June is a woman of 41 years old, mother of 3 beautiful boys, and under the ministry at Dr. Mills, the church's name, Living Word Faith Ministries, Morastenburg.
Okay.
Yes.
And
also in praise and worship.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so besides being in ministry, what else does Pastor June do outside church?
Well, outside church, there's a ministry that we involved with. I forgot the name. Go Ye ministry.
Okay.
That I often participate in for the donations, to give to the needy and to also spread the word. And there's also a women's movement called Women Empowerment that we also with, and it's mainly based in Luga, but we would move around to different locations. So that's basically what I'm also involved in. Outside of my church.
Oh, okay. So, Pastor June, today we will be talking about divorce, as it was one of the topics at the Young Women's Camp 2020, and also it is what we'll also be talking about at the tea party this 21st of August. So, this topic is a very taboo or not so loved topic, especially as Christians in our churches, because a lot of people are very sensitive when it coming to the word divorce or the topic as a whole. So as a pastor and a Christian, born again Christian who has went through divorce, can you just tell me, how was it for you?
Ooh, that was a roller coaster, if I can say so myself, in my own words. It wasn't a pleasant experience, né?
Yes.
When it happened, or at the phase where I went through divorce in my life, I was married for 4 years, and with the 3 boys, and the last one had just turned a year old. Mm-hmm. So after that, then everything just went downhill. So the divorce proceedings and the divorce phase for me wasn't that good. Because there came a point whereby one would sit and ask God, why me? You know? But then again, there's an answer that comes to and say, airing that if not you, then who? You know, this is your portion. Know that my grace is sufficient. So with those words, I managed to actually make it and lean and depend more on God and read more of the word and really focus on making it through the heartache, and also focusing on the kids, so that, I'll be the parent that I want for them to be proud of, and also raise them in a sound environment that I was at that moment now need to pursue to find, so that I can secure it for my children and make sure that they are in an environment whereby it is harmonious, it is peaceful. Yes, everything can never go smoothly as we plan them, but you try your level best. So the divorce wasn't that good, but it was a learning experience. And knowing that God is there, even though the word of God also says that God despises divorce, sometimes the situations are beyond your control, that going out of marriage seems like the only sound and reasonable thing to do. And you're also striving to get peace and in your spirit, in your head, like holistically, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it wasn't pleasant, but it was worth the experience, and it has taught me a lot, and I have grown mentally and emotionally. And anyone that's going through it, I would just say to them, you know what, like stay in God and keep trusting that when what he says in his word, he actually means it. And just what you need to do as an individual is just to trust, and to lean. And also when he says that cast your burdens unto me, that is not easy to do, but you need to learn.
Yes.
And know that God is a father.
Yes, as a young woman and in the Christian society, I hear you talking mostly about God and you being into full-time ministry or into ministry and being divorced. How did you cope? What made you able to still be in the environment and still say, I trust God, and still keep the faith and keep on ministering?
I never judged myself for what had happened. And the fact that I looked at my life, and also I would engage a lot with a lot of women, and that helped me to cope. And for the fact that you know that these things, like, you're not the first person to go under such or to experience such. You draw hope in knowing and seeing your plans go through for it. Despite what I've been through, what I've encountered, I know I'm going to make it in life. And my goals and visions that I had for myself, excluding my children, I still need to make sure that get the achiever, and I strive to get to where I would love to be.
Sure. And with this tea party coming, you being one of the speakers who's going to speak on divorce, how does that make you feel? And what preparations have you made so that the ladies know what to look out for at the tea party?
Well, I'm looking forward to the tea party, but with regards to what the ladies should really look out for, they'll just have to wait and see.
They should just
have to wait and see. Things should just come and just relax, be themselves, because it's not going to be type of a confined type of setup. It's where people are going to be free and just relax. Yeah. So we bring different personalities and different experiences, and they just come. I can't say much. Yes. They should just look forward to what God is going to unpackage, and us being birthed into our godly purposes. They will be in different forms. Yes. And we going to be there to learn and have fun with one another.
Yes, true. So with the theme being birthing your godly purpose, which was also the theme for the Young Women's Camp, and now the theme for the tea party, what comes to mind when you think of godly purpose?
Wow, what comes to mind is that, let the Lord lead your steps. Let the Lord lead and order your steps. And always lean towards Him, and do not lean on your own understanding. That is what I get, and that is what I understand.
Sure, for God to lead our steps.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Pastor June, thank you so much for being with us. What are the last words that you can encourage women, especially it being Women's Month, and just some motivational word that you can give to our viewers who are watching?
Be strong, live life, enjoy this life that you've been given, and remember, you have moments of weakness. Embrace those moments. Don't try to be strong all the time. It is okay not to be okay. Remember, they're calling us rocks, but I'm saying I'm not a rock.
Sure.
I fall, I rise, and every day I strive to be a better person. Do the same for yourself. Stand on your own terms and not what the world sets out for you. That's what I would say.
Sure, powerful. Stand on your own terms and don't let the world determine anything about you and who you're supposed to be. Thank you so much, Pastor June. Where can people find you on the socials if they're looking for you?
They can find me on Instagram. And I'm on Facebook also. But I'm not that much of a socialite. But yeah, they can find me on Instagram, Motivational Tisane, and they can also find me on Facebook, Motivational Tisane.
Okay, thank you so much. I pray that God blesses you more in your ministry, and I see Him birthing you into your purpose of speaking about what you went through, because it's not easy and it's a very sensitive topic in our society and in ministry. So I just pray that God helps you so that you can help other women and men who are going through this. And I believe that it's going to be a blessed meeting at the tea party, as women are going to hear from you and hear what God has placed into your heart.
Yes, yes. Let's encourage everyone.
Yes. Thank you so much. Have a blessed
Thank you for having
day.
me.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. Have a blessed day yourself.
See you at the tea party.
Oh, yeah. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Okay, thank you. That is it from us at Moments of Reflection with Miss T on MCI TV. Remember to like our Facebook page and also follow us at YouTube, at our YouTube channel. Catch this episode on Tuesday, Moments of Reflection with Miss T on MCI TV. From me, Miss T, bye.
Hi everyone, this is Deboha Makwani, also known as Miss T. I'm with Ntate Matabane at Casa Grande guest house. I'm also here with Nathan, who's going to tell us all about Casa Grande. Nathan, welcome to MCI TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you MCI TV for hosting me. My name is Nathan.